Good evening. How are we? Hope everyone's well. Ah, you know what I've forgotten? Me hat. Hang on. Sometimes you're so organised, you're not organised, right? There you go. Got to keep the sponsors happy. There we go. And see, now you know I'm bald. Dirty me. Cat's out of the bag. There's no flowing locks under this hat. Alright, Mark. Thank you. Nice to see you, everyone. How are you? Happy Wednesday and all that jazz. What's everybody doing up this week? Hope everyone's had a good week. We are over the hill and on the downward slippery slope to the weekend already. My movies broke the bald thing. This is true. Right, I was going to check first and foremost what the horsepower was on my John Deere 4203. Right, so we're going to get a cultivator to start. I'm just going to jump straight into it, I think, tonight. We can chat everything while we're getting on with it, but I kind of thought I wanted a little disc harrow. But you know what they're like for horsepower, so might be pushing my luck a bit. 400, 560, crikey. 39, okay. Well, what's my big one? 450, okay. Maybe we'll go with the bigger. Basically, I need to be careful with my money, right? We know we've got $1 million. Or we don't really have $1 million left anymore. We have 643 with what we spent so far. So, I need to be semi-sensible, I think. But the Mandaco's good. Got what was that, 450 on the John Deere? And the Mandaco's 4. I do like the Mandaco, so... Okay. And it's relatively cheap, he says. Bit of a catch-all... Bit of kit. Nice. Right, we'll have that. And we'll go back instead. Just wanted to break the news that FS25 is just a reskin of FS30. Yeah. It is, isn't it? It is. We can't pull the wool over people's eyes anymore. It's exactly what it is. One hat makes 20 years of difference. Thanks, Turbo. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or a hint that you should wear hats more often. How is everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Good evening, Mrs. Prof. Always lovely to see. Farmer Hamish has actually found some time in his 23-hour working day to join us. Welcome, mate. How's it been going? Hey, DJ. You can't blame the internets, DJ. You cannot blame... what I don't understand is how can you have a gaming conference with such bad internet? That's the big question mark you've got to ask yourself, right? Right, let us head down here. I just need to... Piggy, thank you very much, sir, for the 100 krona super chat. Very kind, mate. Love your content, man. I'm so excited for FS25 and your FS25 content. Good, glad to hear it. It's been a nice little week for FarmSim, hasn't it? Nice to see more about the water buffaloes, but actually the grazing thing was a bit of a surprise. Yeah, the little third person thing the other day. It was nice. Evening, Lars. How you doing? Doing well, realistic. How are you doing, mate? And Mark Simpson. Nice to see you, mate. Stacking bales in the dark is much more difficult than stacking bales in daylight. Pull the pin for the evening. Yeah, good man. Put your feet up. Have a beer. You'll be asleep in 10 minutes, I'm sure. Third person is like... There's been two camps, of course. people like, why are they wasting their time doing... I mean, not being funny, I don't think it's a particularly difficult thing to implement. So they thought they'd probably throw it. And they kind of said, we didn't think it was a big deal, we just kind of added it. Hello, Dano, nice to see you, mate. Farm Boy, nice to see you. But yeah, some people like it, some people are like, I'll never use that, what a waste of time. So, there you go. There you go. Can't keep all the people happy all the time, right? Alan, am I kind of one that stops announcing so much about FS25 and one big thing just to be going to be... I don't think you'll get any surprises, Alan. I think you'll probably get most things. I know, DJ, right? Like, you and I were both the same then, because I was like, people have been asking this for forever. Well, exactly, if the wardrobe mod comes back, like, people will get to see the stuff or more of it, which is good. Quick, do you think we will get the mods from modders such as 4D Modding or other UK modders? As long as it takes. I would wait. I said this for 22. I would rather wait 6-8 months and get good mods than get the trash that was rolled out within the first few weeks last time. People stealing other people's mods, people converting stuff without. But it was, oh, it's like the Wild West. It was awful. I would rather there was a little bit of kind of just everybody calm down. There's going to be enough in the game to keep you amused for a few weeks, let's be honest. So, so surely that's okay. Yo, keep meaning to switch manual attach on and forget. Will third person get rid of the in-game HUD for taking photos? What, this HUD? This invisible HUD? I think Courseplay came out for about 4 months, did it? And even, you're right, Hamish, it was pretty lightweight when it came out. Usually the first mod I'm looking for is GPS, so, well, I think you'll be alright from day one, Scorp. Good evening, Args. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. 18 months, jeez. And Mystic RL, what's your favourite Massey Ferguson? The 9S. Hey, Crank, are you having fun with it, Cranks? It is a good little map, isn't it? Little? He says little, it's massive. Yeah, Oxy's map's special as well. That was a lovely view of everything this week. Like a good chunk of images as well. Scruff did a great voiceover on his video over it as well. It's just, there's some nice features in it. Even the skybox feature is nice. Ham and eggs, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Yeah, really nice. Really nice. Gaming Guru all the way from India. Good evening, sir, or good afternoon, or probably good night. A little bit later for you already. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Best mass is the 135. Ah, the classics. The classic. I do like driving this tractor in the cab, gotta say. The mirrors work. A little bit of suspension going on in it. $36 bales per lorry load. Yeah, what's going on there? What is going on there? So, right, you guys are going to have to help me out here. There's been a lot of people commenting on the gameplay footage, DJ's gameplay footage, and the stuff that came out off the back of Gamescom, saying the suspension looks terrible in the tractors. Now, being somebody who's driven a tractor across a bumpy field, other than the seat, and if you're lucky, a modern tractor with some suspension in the cab, I don't think it looks bad. If anything, it looks like somebody's put too much air in the tyres. That's about it. I don't think it looks... I still don't think it looks... People are like, oh, it's like, there's no suspension. I'm like, well, tractors don't have suspension. They have alright front wheels do a little bit, but the big wheels at the back are rammed straight into the diff, into the axles, right? So yeah, I don't know. Is it people who are expecting something that isn't really a thing, or is it something else that I'm missing? Right. Now this is when I find out I haven't put Great Fields with Cultivator on. I thought I had. I haven't. Oh dear, it's a good start, isn't it? It is a good start. I was optimistic because I thought this was a field, but of course it's not. It's a survival map. Right, talk among yourselves for a while. We'll just quickly jump out and switch that on, I think. What are you going to do? It's almost one of those, and so I was talking about this the other day. Well, this is a good question for tonight, actually. What small, and it has to be small, interface change would you like to see? So it can't be like a mod, or can't be a type of building, or it can't be, you know what I mean, your favorite tractor or something like that. This is purely interface change that would make a world of difference to you. Leafy, that was Farmstead Frontier. We're going back to it. If you do !map, you'll get a link to it, so you can download it. I saw it on Reddit. And it was a good post, and some people came back with some really good ideas. But I'll start us off. Mine was the ability to star mods in when you load a game up, or anytime, so that, for example, it's a good way of demoing it now. So you go down to create fields with Cultivator, wherever that is. Let's see. I'm proving the point right now. D, have I gone past it? Create fields with Cultivator. There was a star in the top corner, and when you starred it, the next time you loaded in, your starred mods were at the top. So the 15 or 20 mods that you always have in every game, there would be the top, however many, 10, 15, 20, 25, however many favourite mods you've got, are always at the top. So you could switch them on instead of scrolling through and trying to find them every time, because that is torture. The search function on the website needs to be fixed. Oh my god, does it? Better sorting of mods in the mod list, yeah. Tractor Boy, change all the tractors to Fent. Is that an interface change, Tractor Boy? Is that an interface change? Right, let's try again. It's like we've never been away. Look at that. Right, I'm gonna have to be clever here and not make a mess of this. So we will do a bit of this. Turn that on so we can see what we're doing. We can set width. Oh, that doesn't look right, does it? Right, we're going to have to shift that over so that we don't cause any mischief there. Allow create fields. Yes, we'll have a bit of that. Lower things down. And off ski we go, ski. There we go, that's the dog rattling in. I hope GPS works well in 25, just like the mod, since I've never used it before. DJ used it at PAX this last week and said it was very good and very, very easy to use, which is good. Being able to delete a mod in the mod selection page, yeah. So I end up using the same mods, using up 10 times the space because, yep, that's a good one. So a favourite mods folder. A caveman could as proved at PAX, DJ. Take care, Args. Catch you later, mate. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. I think you'll use GPS in 25. DJ, I've just got a funny feeling. Just a funny feeling. Right, where's it going to give me the end? Oh, it has done quite a nice job of that there. Excellent. Let's roll that forward. Drop it down. So we're gonna try and work out where our boundaries are this time as well. Being able to separate mods for a different map so it doesn't show the mods you're not using in your folder. Nice. Does this mean I could use it? Does, Chinook? Yes. I have had a good day, thank you, Cher. Yes, I've been at home. Had a stack of work stuff to do, so I stayed home and rattled through quite a lot. So I think we'll get a warning when we get to the edge of the field here. But I'm not gonna wait for it. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I need to. Hang on a second. I've got the weirdest glitch. If I Alt Tab out, my steering wheel sensitivity changes. Something a little bit more like I want. Right, I'm going to have to run this basic. I'm going to have to do this by eye, and then we'll be lined up properly for the next row. Oh, Cardiff! How was Cardiff, Cher? Did you enjoy it? Hold it on this line. Already made a mess of that. Do we think we'll see courseplay for 25? They have said that they are going to observe and see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if we do, primarily because I think we'll be looking for more customization. Lots of people are looking for more customization than you'll get in the base game version. So, like combine chasing and things like that, I think people will be wanting to do something with. So we'll see. We'll see. I think both auto drive and courseplay. I wouldn't be surprised if we say a variation or see a variation of those at some point. Alright. That was not bad for a random guess. Oh, we should go and do some baling just to keep Hamish here for as long as possible. Claire Lawson, hello, how are you? Am I excited for the Millennial Farms? I am a little bit. I do like the Millennial Farms map. It is good. VCA, let's be having you. See, I have to manually do this as well, don't I? Just to get our field edges right, and then we'll be laughing after that. I'm glad I bought this Mandako. This is great. It's used by the Millennial Farmer himself. Speaking of the Millennial Farmer, what GPS mod do I use, Albert? This is VCA, Vehicle Control Add-on. Hey, Neil B's in the house. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. What mod are you using that keeps making the tractor have the engine knocking noise? Oh, I don't know. I think that might be built into the tractor. I've got an air hose mod that makes the hissing sound. Hey, Ralgith, how you doing, mate? And Callum. Nice to see Ham and Eggs with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, mate. Always consistent with your generosity. That is much appreciated, mate. Go. I'm going to make a hash of this. Oh dear. Reverse it up. Anthony Dwayne Styles. FSG, they're going to give you guys a copy for preview before the reset. They did with 22, so I'm hopeful. But nothing confirmed yet. It would be nice if they did. I would love to be able to maybe do a little bit of streaming and show you what it's like up in a couple of days before launch. But it's when people subscribe. Is it too noisy? I can turn it down. Oh yeah, I can't hear that because I've got it turned down in mine. But let me knock it back. It's quite noisy, isn't it? There we go. Thank you for the subs anyway. Latvia, am I excited for 25? Oh, 100%. More and more as the weeks go on, right? More and more as the weeks go on. Hello, Jos. How are you? And Rusi. Nice to see you all. Thank you all for joining. Much appreciated. 156 of you in regular and 125 in vertical. Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated. If you're having fun, please do consider hitting the like button. It does help the channel. And if you're not subbed and you want to know what's happening with all the FS25 stuff, make sure you hit that as well. I'm terrible at remembering to ask people, so... There we go. How long have I been playing FarmSim 22? From the moment it came out to today, pretty much. I would say I've probably missed... I don't know. If you... Crikey, that's a worrying thought, actually. If you added up all the days that I haven't played it, I don't think there'd be that many. "5 weeks, jeez. I don't play FS23, I abuse it." Mr. Maslin, nice to see you. How are you, Tim? There's a lot of people getting birthday presents. It's thank you, Mrs. FSG. Why did you put a can to mock me? Ah, you're laughing. I've got Aldi beer, but it's not. It's Brewdog beer that they made for Aldi, so it's good. But Mrs. FSG thinks it's hilarious. She's like, "Why would you buy that?" But it's good. She knows. Mrs. FSG knows. We will be definitely giving away a few copies on the run into launch, no question. No question. And I made a decision this morning. I was watching Argsy's stream. If you haven't bought it yet, and you are thinking about buying it, I mean, obviously, you're welcome to use my code if you want to support the channel. But Argsy's only bronze, and I would love him to get to silver. And I think us as a bunch could definitely help him with that. Because when you get to gold, that's you kind of... You earn a bit of revenue from it, but in essence, you can't go any further. Whereas if you're bronze and red and bronze, you don't get access to some of the stuff that you do if you're silver or gold. So yeah, support the small guys. Don't necessarily think about supporting me. You're supporting me by supporting the little guys, right? So yeah, same. Mr. Sealy P's another one, especially because he's from a console background, so he's struggled in the past because he can't. When his audience is majority console, they can't buy it, of course. So yeah, just kind of stick up for your favourite little content creators as well. And yeah, big shout out to Disturbed, actually. Hey, nice one, DJ. Yeah. Obviously, the choice is yours in the end. You can do what you want, but those guys appreciate it a lot. Yeah, Scruff's another one. He's only bronze at the moment, and he deserves more as well, for sure. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, why not? I'm in a kind of reflective mood today, I think, a little bit. Some of you may, or I wasn't going to say anything about it, but kind of it's on my mind. If you're in our Discord quite a bit, you'll probably have seen Stotog, his name, bandied around quite a lot. He jumps in the chat and has a conversation every now and again. He's been suffering for a while. He made no secret of it in the chat that he was suffering from terminal cancer, and it hit me quite hard a couple of months ago when he said to me. I actually got to start chatting to him quite a bit on DMs, and he messaged me and we were chatting. It was the weekend that we got the initial trailer for FS22 came out, and he DM'd me quite excited, going, "Oh, FS22 looks really good, doesn't it?" And we were chatting away and stuff, and he said, "Unfortunately, I probably won't see FS22," and I was like, "Geez," like that kind of hit me for six, because he was so not blasé about it, but he'd kind of gone, I kind of know my time is up. And unfortunately, I got a message off a friend of his who he'd given his Facebook account to let me know that he's in his hospice and he's in his last few days. So yeah, that kind of knocked me a bit this week, because I've chatted to him a lot over the last probably 6 to 12 months. Yeah, bit reflective today, I think, and it just kind of made me think about how important, like, people moan about this game sometimes and it doesn't do what they want it to and things like that, but for so many people this game is really a lot more than that. Like, it's a lifeline for some people, and it's a thing that helps them get through dark times and things like that, and you know, they watch their favourite YouTuber and play the game, and you know, it gives some, like, it just gives you a little bit of escape from kind of reality sometimes. So yeah, it was kind of touching, and you know, it just kind of made me think that, like, you know, we're all lucky to have kind of come together through this brilliant game. It's a brilliant game, right? We're playing it 3 years after it came out. How many games do you do that with, right? I've said this before. So yeah. There you go, Stotog, mate. Rest easy, buddy, and we'll look after the farm for you. Don't worry. There we go. Anyway, he would be moaning at me now, going, "Stop being so depressing. Go and have fun playing the game." So we're going to have a fun stream tonight. But I am. We will do it. We will dedicate it to Stotog, wherever he is, mate. Just rest easy, buddy. Thank you, Steve. That's nice. Such sneak as well. Yeah. We've had a few people. We've lost a few people over the years. And it's kind of, yeah, kind of makes it feel like one big family, right? So there's something nice about all of us from all over the world watching this and have come together because of this. So there we go. There we go. Yeah, FarmSim. He unfortunately took his own life end of last year. Yeah, that was hard. I spoke to his wife at the time, and I said, "Can I do something with the community? Can I?" And she didn't want to. So, you know, respect the wishes and stuff like that. But yeah, unfortunately, there's another good guy that was fighting his own demons, unfortunately, and found love in the game, and his wife said at the time, I kept him with me for longer because of the game, so she was grateful for that. And you know, even some of the stories from the people I met at Llama, and some of the people that, you know, we met at Llama and then they came to FarmCon and you know, have said their little piece and their little stories about how important it is to them. So yeah, it's a big deal, right? It's a big deal. And I have a sense of responsibility. I feel a sense of responsibility to people. I have guilt when I run out of time to make some content, because you worry that people are waiting for it and hanging on for it. So, yeah. It's a brilliant community. The DIY model farmer, what setup would you recommend for a console player? The one that you enjoyed the most, or that gives you the most pleasure DIY. I know a lot of console players that sit with their feet up in front of their telly on their sofa playing the game. Now Thrustmaster are about to release a direct drive wheel for console, so maybe it's time to look at something like that, or you're kind of limited in what you've got in the way of joysticks at the moment, although that could change very soon as well. We shall wait and see. It's whatever you want. It's whatever you want to do. What can you? As I've always said, you don't need anything other than a controller or a keyboard to play FarmSim and have a lot of fun. So there you go. You can make of it what you want. Steve's farm stick, excellent. It arrived, mate. Nice to see you, Hamish. Nice to see you, buddy. Glad you've got the opportunity just to kind of take a little breather. Do you know if the racing steering wheels work for FS8? Yeah. There's no reason why I think if it's a PlayStation wheel, it'll work fine for FS. Right, let's see what we can do here in terms of turn it off and on again, so we know we're in the right place. Let's see how far we can go. I think we're going to cut a second field here, but it's hard to tell with this map, right? Let's just zoom out so you can see stuff. Farmland. Okay, now we can see our field, so we've got a little bit more space, and we'll keep this for the farmyard, of course. We may treat ourselves to another bit of land at some point, but at the moment there's enough here to keep us going. So, but we've got to try and maximise what we've got. Thank you, Mrs. Prof. I appreciate that. The game, I think gaming full stop's brilliant, right? It's that escape from not reality, but just the ability to have a break from everything that's going on in the world. Just a little bit. I've always enjoyed gaming for that reason. You can just kind of go and suspend your reality just for a little bit of time and take yourself off somewhere else. Right. Of course, I made a mess of my road here, so I'm going to have to be clever about how I do this. And then when we come back, I'm going to have to give myself enough space as well. Running over that gravel is going to come in handy at some point. I need a digger or a front loader at some point. Go. How much is the wheel? It's not been released yet, so I don't know. I don't have a price for it. it's going to be a bit messy on this edge. Move this over, actually. I do love VCA for its simplicity. I really do. Go. Will I be drilling this field in stream? That is the plan, Tractor Boy. Yes. I will indeed. I'm just filling the second one. I've got to decide what to put in, actually. So, any suggestions? Thrustmaster create new product lines because their ambassador is top. That's right. Their new pedals are lovely. Cheers, Ralgo. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Nice to see you. Been a while, mate. Appreciate it. PS4 FS22. Why not? Nice. Why not? Like it. Joshua Story, how are you? We are in the wilderness. Let me show you. I appreciate you just joining. Thank you very much. We are in the wilderness here, so it's basically grass as far as you can see. So we're going to create our own farm. We've got a little shed over there and a silo, and we're just cutting a few fields here. Yeah, we're just kind of starting to build out our farm. FarmSim Freak, nice to see you. DIY Model Farmer, I don't believe Ahali is now going to come to console. Certainly not for 22. Might come for 25 if he decides to convert it. That's a good idea. Why? I'm thinking the same. So we've got obviously a bit of silage from last week's episode. So we're going to probably, yeah, maybe a cereal crop. Bit of hay as well. We've got to think at some point about some more grass. I did think that maybe there's a field. I was going to replant the bigger field with grass again, but instead of using this meadow grass, so they actually have some proper grass in it. So we'll. I could have split it actually, couldn't I? I missed a trick there. I could have. That's quite a big field. We could have split that into two. We could still split it into two, to be fair. But we might do that. Maybe leave half of it grass and then put some wheat in the other side. That's a good idea. Strip farming. That's what we're going to do. So DJ and Cop, if you missed our pretty terrible live stream the other day because the signal was so bad, DJ told me when you drive over the straw swaths in 25, they deform like the ground. So that's going to be quite cool. Joshua Story, I have too many to mention, Joshua. Pretty much everything I'm playing is a mod. There's the odd base game bit and piece every now and again, but in general most of them are mods that I've collected over the years. Oh, I missed it. Angela, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Do you think mining will be in FS? I think they're not going to. I think if there's stuff in 22, they're not going to keep it in. So, alright, it's like the iron ore and things like that. But no, I don't think mining as a thing. I don't think it is. But then again, I think there's a few big ticket items or big ticket things that we don't know about that they haven't told us yet. They're going to pop up some with some absolute kind of earth-shattering thing. I don't know what, but we shall see. Oz, do you think you'll do any more roleplay series like Surviving Wyoming? Yes. I think 25 totally lends itself, like, more atmospheric to be able to do some pretty cool stuff with. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Nothing wrong with a cereal crop, episode 1. I'll do that. I'm going to think what seeder I do like a horse seeder. I think I've got the horse DLC switched on. It's that front. The Mandaco, Jordan. Do you like it? Good stuff. Dusty Lands. I think that should be in base game. I thought I'd got Dusty Lands on. I have. There you go. That's better. Forgot I turned it down. Happy days. Now we're talking. Such a good mod. Yeah, tornadoes definitely lend themselves to a bit of Wyoming action, don't they? I hope they bring Silver on back. Such a good map. Right, there we go. Let's get this folded up. Let's go and get ourselves a... No, they're coming in the new... tornadoes are coming in the new game, Joshua. Chaotic. Will this come to all platforms? It will. If they don't bring Silver on back, what map will you use for Farming League? Don't know yet, Jay. Farming League, Logging League, I know what you mean. I don't know yet, Jay. Apparently there's logging. This is too big for this shed. I'm going to need a bigger shed. Just leave it outside for now. The River and Springs map apparently has got logging on it, but it's obviously not a logging map. But with the games being short, I don't think it necessarily has to be a logging map. Some logging on here actually. We should go and do some logging at some point on this map. But right, change plan. I think we've not really done anything in the 40 series yet. We should probably take this, but now I don't. Oh, I did put a front hitch on it. Okay, now we're laughing. Now we are laughing. Right, we're gonna seed with this bad boy then. I think we're 205 horsepower in this, so should be able to pull most things. You should grab the horse we're using on Hubbard. It's got the roller built in. Oh, is it Christoph? That sounds good. I do like the sound of that. Eric Larson, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. I don't know why I've got a wine glass of beer, but... It's because I'm sophisticated. Don't you know? They don't want to include a logging map as it creates competition for FSL. More viewers. That's all I'm saying. FSG gone posh with Aldi IPA. It's Brewdog IPA. Made for Aldi. I do, don't I? Yeah. You're right, here we go. Oh, Pinky. One does simply not just drink a beer. No interactive control in this bad boy. Although I do love this Black Sheep Modding 40 series. Such a good tractor. Spilling it with ruling. Damn guard, thank you, man. Take care. Appreciate you hanging out. We'll see you again, hopefully. 146, but if you put a bigger engine in it, let's play with the engine settings. I think 206 is Thank you, Phyllis. Appreciate that. Andreas, you make a good point. Although many people would say I drive like a drunk most of the time. Boom, clutch blew up. Anonymous. Very good. Very good. Wasn't it this map? No, Eric, we were on Millennial Farms, I think, when I hit 90k. And I think we're about 91,000, creeping up to 91,200 at the moment. So, we're creeping closer. The potatoes... Every time I walk into like the supermarket now and look at the potatoes, I'm like, oh, soon. They're like, we're watching you. We're watching you. Joshua Story, how long have you been in your YouTube career? It is 4 years. Started in lockdown during COVID. Bossen down in the bottom corner, I think we're maxed out. I don't think we're going over 1080p on the streams. But sometimes it'll auto-select your resolution, and you have to kind of override it. Question for everyone. I guess I know FS22 is optimized for NVIDIA GPUs. Anybody know if that's still the case for 24? Well, I do have DLSS and the AMD version as settings now, so I think it works for both, to be honest. Thanks, FarmSim. Finally got away from the PC, but you're still watching FarmSim. Ah, yes. You're one of us now. I'm gonna show you medium tractor. Just to prove the point, realistic. 40 Series L, 128 to 174. If you do that, it goes up to 203 to 4840. So yeah, you can get a 203 horsepower bad boy if you want. Realistic, what are my thoughts on Oxy's new map from the 100 photos or so we've seen? Nothing short of spectacular is the only way I can describe it. And that's in FS22. So you put the new lighting system, you put kind of the new texture, detail, density, all of that in it. It is going to be pretty insane, isn't it? Isn't it? Right, so this is my problem. I could put the taro in. Or just on 200. Will we risk it for a biscuit? Let's do that, shall we? So we'll take the front bin, because I think it's worth it. Because we need to... See, it's got a roller on the front. No, I'm just going to go standard, though. So we'll do that, and we will take the taro 6, because it means we can... Put a packer on the back. That'll do, won't it? We are on the limit of what this tractor can handle, but I believe in it. Hey Glenn, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Don't think I've got a PTO on the front anyway, so yeah. Couldn't run a mower or anything. There we go. Now I'm going to buy a seed purchase point back at the yard so I can buy stuff there. This is going to look quite nice, this setup, isn't it? Quite excited about this. There we go. Beautiful. That's a nice setup. Okay, let's fold it up. Dodge some cars. What I'm looking forward to the most is the new lighting in FS22 contrasts. Piggy, I agree, man. I know it's the first thing they showed off, but I think it's kind of radically different. Radically different to FS. It's going to be the biggest visual change, I think, is the lighting and the yeah, just the quality of the. It's going to be more atmospheric, more scenic. It's going to be good. Glenn, have you been on the whiskies, mate? Oh, that's smart on the console, but yeah, there's a lot going on PC that you don't get on console, unfortunately. Tractor Boy, Mrs. FSG is doing great. Thank you very much for asking. Kyla, you work as a John Deere dealer. Nice. Nice, Mr. 2B with the 5 gifted subs as well. Thank you very much, mate. Remember, if you do get a gifted sub, that entitles you to a month of playtime on any one of the community servers. So, if you're lucky enough, just sync your Discord and your YouTube channel. It'll open up all the multiplayer channels. They're always busy. The likes of Mr. 2B and Ham and Eggs, as well as some of the stalwarts like Mark and Christoph and Jan. Oh crikey, there's too many, there's a lot. We have very busy servers at the moment, which is always nice. Big things going on Hubbard. They are making money faster than we can... if heart meds are alcoholic, then you're smashed. Oh, share, that sounds nice. $22.7 million. It's not 100 million though, boys, is it? I thought you started off fast, but it's a good little bit of a challenge. Piggy, they are 10 inches. Resolution is 1920 by 1200 res is the best resolution for Sim Dashboard. That's why I've got them. Well, my screens, because that's what I built them to, but yeah, and they are kind of no-name brand ones that I picked up off Amazon for as cheap as possible. Mohit, thank you very much, my friend. That is very kind of you to say. Tractor Boy, what other farming simulator do? I started Farming Simulator way back in FS11. I played FS11 on a Mac, which was enough to remind me to never put another game on a Mac. And I love Macs, but man, they are not designed for gaming. Dutch modelling, Terra Life Plus, anyone? Don't have the time to learn it. Very impressive what they've done, but yeah, need to head to agricultural college for 2 years to get a degree in it. Chris Richmond, is third person coming to base game on 25? It is, Chris. Confirmed yesterday by Giants. Bay State, how are you, buddy? You're right, I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're well. Nick Clemo with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Nicholas. Much appreciated. Nick. I saw Nick earlier on this week. He's now the proud owner of a FarmSimGuy hat. Don't have the fields to create all the ingredients for the TMI. Yes. We did We did think that maybe it's kind of... It's almost like it's textbook farming. I showed it to my dad the other night, and he's like, I've never put 12 separate ingredients in TMR in my life. I said, that's what Mark said. We were talking about it. And he went, no. He said, there might be 10 different ingredients or 12 different ingredients, but most of it will come in a bag. So if you buy mineral feed, it's got everything mixed together. Wonder how Terraform is going to be in FS25 if it gets ported. Well, it's going to be better because the density of the polygons in the game are a lot tighter in 25. So the resolution has gone up. So you get less kind of big triangles, which I'm particularly excited about, to be honest. Now I am here. I am looking for these. These have fast become my favourite. My favourite little tools, or kind of things. Toggle free mode, that's what I wanted. I'm terrible for remembering the keys. Like, muscle memory reminds me where stuff is most of the time now. That's Michelin, that's 3 Michelin star TMR. Exactly. Tractor Boy hats are on the FarmSimGuy.com website. I've got beanies and I've got baseball caps. We have body warmers or gilets or gillets or whatever you want to call them coming soon as well. I did have one hanging around here. I don't at the moment, or I would have showed it you. Let's have some seed. I am in the wrong thing. Fill her up. Why have we stopped at 52%? There we go. Yeah, the mud on the tyres is going to be exciting. Yeah. I think night as well. There's the FarmCon t-shirt, yeah. Official sponsors. Mark, you own one of them, don't you, mate? Secretly Argsy, that's Argsy's dirty little secret. Let me honestly go to Ahali. The body warmers haven't got a price on them yet. I had a couple made for FarmCon, and they are, because I wanted to see the quality. The quality is splendid. So yes, I probably just need to sit down and crunch some numbers on them. But right, what are we planting, and how far in are we going? So we go for wheat. Let's just be dullards and go for wheat. Let's see if this tractor can even... Look at that, it's laughing at it. It doesn't appear to be emptying out, though. Interesting. Oh well, not going to complain. Free seed for everyone! But that's about middle, isn't it? What do we think? Is that about middle? No, it's way less than middle. There we go, we'll go a bit further. In fact, logically, we should go to the end and split it the other way, and then you've got longer runs. That's interesting, why that's not... Is that a game thing? That'll be a map thing, won't it? I need to feed that back to the FSG boys. Come on, up the hill. Up you go. There we are. I might do some skip rows here, so we can make the turn a bit easier. Well, we'd better check this actually planting it as well, hadn't we? Wheat growing with a plus 39 yield bonus, so that's good. Let's just check it does show up in here. Good point, yep. Looking like it is. Yeah, so it's all working, it's just not counting the seed down. Interesting. Well, not going to complain. Cost a seed these days. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Cyril van der Murf. Isn't it poor placement for fertilizer right under the down run of a roof? In real life, it probably wouldn't be the best place to put it. Hi, Tiva. I'm playing Farming Simulator 22. Do I have my settings set to buy? No, but I'm not using a worker either, so it shouldn't make a difference, but it's worth checking just to be on the safe side, isn't it? No, AI worker refill. Even though I'm not using AI worker, it's a good... I like your thinking. You're right. Tell you what, this tractor's moving. That was me worried about horsepower. Not a consideration. This tractor's like, yeah, give me. Oh well. It's a good game, Tiva. Give it another go. Quite enjoy it. Craig Mawson, nice to see you, mate. How are you? What are we going to put in our other field? Straight over here. Too small to put grass in it. We'll put something quite expensive. Poplar. We've never done poplar. I'm not putting poplar in it. Don't worry. Also missed this little bit in the corner. I'm going to have to get that, aren't I? There we go. Free seed and 100 extra horsepower. What's wrong with that? Potatoes. We could do potatoes, right? The problem is the cost of the machinery, isn't it? Well, will I do potatoes? Just to wind you lot up. Get myself in practice. Arsenal fan, shout out for you and your girlfriend. Certainly, sir. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. You've had a good start to the season. Go and beat City to the league this year, please. That would be very helpful. Have I updated the map? I have not, Cranks. Have they done an update? Should probably do that, shouldn't I? Does it require a new game save? Two so far. All right. Yeah, I'm behind the curve. FSG not keeping up with what's going on. Surely not. I'm a Newcastle fan, Arsenal. Actually, quietly, even though we've not been played well, I've actually had not a bad start to the year. Brandon, Britain. Are there any good maps based on southern part of the United States, like anything from Carolinas to, say, Texas? I'm trying to think. Maybe not as many. There's a lot more kind of Nebraska, Michigan, kind of that kind of way. Trying to think now. I'm pulling. There's a few Texas maps. I've not really found a good Texas map for 22 yet. Eastern North Carolina, yeah. Jennifer Smith, can you have a steering wheel? If you want one, of course. Arsenal fan, I'm excited for 25. Very much so, yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, loads of Midwest maps. West Texas. West Texas for 19 was a great map. No new game saves if you follow the instructions. Second was for the stones not appearing when ploughing. I can live without that one, Craig. Well, check it out. I've got a load of stones actually anyway. I need to kind of see if I can get that lime to... I've noticed the game, I'm still new to it, is heavy on European maps or the Midwest. Yeah, it tends to be. Right, I'm going to call this my last pass actually. Forgot what I was supposed to be doing there. Can you change settings in the game to actually use the seed in the hopper instead of a magic refill when using hard work? Yes, go into your settings, Dion. And see where it says AI workers, refill, fuel seeds, fertilizer. Turn all of this to off. And then they will basically burn down what's in the hoppers rather than updating it. Nice. I love it when people say that they've found a map that kind of was part of their childhood, or they grew up there, or they live there now. Somebody came onto Hubbard the other week and was like, I live 5 minutes from here. Somebody actually came on and said, you were actually on my farm. I am over halfway cranky, but it's alright. I'll live with it. Got a bit of grass on the other side. Kind of forgot for a second what I was doing. Basically, Joshua, leaving stripes is nothing more than making it easier with a big tractor to be able... Look, I'll demo. If I was trying to get to the next row, it would be a real pain now, but this way, on the turn of the tractor, I am perfectly lined up because I skipped a row. It's quite a handy little trick. Love to see a map based on Cornwall one day. Yeah, that'd be nice, Russie. 100%. Lovely part of the world. Along the coast, yeah, it'd be nice. How do I drive so straight? I cheat, Jennifer. I use GPS. There we go. See those lines that have appeared? They line up perfectly with the map. So if I just turn that on now, it'll go blue. And the tractor will line itself up like so. And we drop the machine down and off we go. Michael! Nice to see you, buddy. How are you? I'm still devoted to Calmsden. I love Calmsden. It's the fact it came out so early. So do we think we'll ever get photorealism? I wouldn't be surprised, Boston. I bet you might even see something not far off it in 25. When you look at Oxy's map the other day, the higher resolution and stuff, it's going to be great. The ground of deformation. Do you think compaction will be a factor? As in the ground getting hard after you've driven over it a few times? I mean, they've said that different ground types will give you different results. We just have to wait and see. In fact, Mr. Marcel said in that we have a partners Discord. He said the other day we've just done some big changes to. The way ground deformation works, and he says, I think you'll like them, so we'll see. We will see. Thank you, Craig, much appreciated, buddy. So, Ronaldo fan is in the vertical chat asking Messi or Ronaldo. So I'm going to have to go for Messi, aren't I? It's going to get messy. There we go. Bay State Station, do you think the maps will go 8x in 25? Not from Giants, but they've said they will keep them standard size. What am I saying? But yeah, nothing to say that modders won't be able to make bigger maps. Right, I'm going to change this. Let's turn it off. Can I put grass in with this, or do I need to? Yeah, there we go. Right, let's do a bit of grass so we can get some hay later on. Russi, sorry, mate. Is the partners Discord open to all partners? FSG, yes. There's you should have got an email from Giants. If you're a red partner, you should have got an email from Giants as well. Swim and climb. FSG, how many farmers do you know that use a flail topper for their potatoes? Most farmers spray the potatoes off before harvesting. Nice to see you could do that now. I don't know where you're from, Swim and Climb, but I think in the UK, spraying off potatoes is frowned upon. I think they're like the more kind of natural way of doing it. But then again, I'm not a big potato. My knowledge of potato farming is. Yeah, check your emails, mate. You should have one. There's definitely a lot of reds in. I don't know what you are. Are you red or bronze or? But yes, there is a space. Oh, sorry, Cher. Jennifer Smith has some very good YouTube videos on how to set up our live stream. Max Evans, nice to see you again. How are you? And Mindzock18. That was clean. Thank you very much. Is this your cats, Cher? Are they okay? That's the big question. It's fun around Christmas. Alfred, nice to see you again. How are you? Liam, John Deere or Massey Ferguson? John Deere all the way. Tractor Boy, I'll probably go till about 11, 15, 30. We'll see. We'll see if we're having fun. Are we having fun? Are we having fun? I'm having fun. You watch my videos, they're cool. Thank you, Jennifer. That's very kind of you. I feel that was a loaded question, Liam. Mr. Cheese, how are you? Is it a glass of champagne? No. A glass of beer. I don't know why it's in a wine glass. I think Mrs. FSG was just like, how can I make him look stupid on stream? Whilst still being nice and giving him beer. Drunk driving, is it fun? At least I'm quite a long way away from anybody else. The lives are always fun. They are. I thoroughly enjoy doing my live streams, gotta say. Cotton. Problem with cotton is you have to have a spare £500,000 to invest in the machinery. I need to be very careful about how much money I spend because I'm going to have to buy a combine at some point. Right, because we're at the edge of the... No, I've just planted in the wrong field. There we go. Massey, I might have to unsubscribe. Come on there. Just another Agco brand, isn't it? I'm stirring the pot now. I might use lease to buy for the combine white. I may do that. Mohit's from India. Excellent. Good to have you here, Mohit. Right. Let's go fill in these lines and then we're going to have to decide what we do in the other field. And we haven't got any fertilizer or anything like that on yet either, so we need to think about what we do with that, but that's easy enough to do. Like Edits Cars, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, and I haven't seen you in a while either, sir. Nice to see you. With zero seed usage, exactly. Have you had any time to do any more on Contractor? Hopefully another one come this weekend, Mark. Every Sunday night. I'm aiming for one a week on the Sunday. If I can fit another one in, ideal. Jennifer, you can play. We have cross-play multiplayer service. I think we're on... what's our cross-player server at the moment? Is it Court Farms? No, it's not, is it? What is it? Bogdan, hello, nice to see you. I'm having... Do you know, it's fun bouncing around, changing the maps up. I did have a bit of a wobble in the summer when we moved to Moss Valley. Just got really... Oh, it's Moss Valley, isn't it? Just I got too busy, and it's amazing how you slip out of habit of doing the episodes. It's nice to get back into it. Jamie Eiling, there you go, 32 months a member. Jeez, mate, I appreciate that. Excellent share, glad the cats are okay, that is good. Mohit, you are very kind, thank you very much. FSG, you know the Fendt Combine is just a Massey Fergie with £7,000 stickers. Probably the other way around now, isn't it? Is Fendt not propping up Massey? What engines are in a Massey Ferguson? What engines are in a Massey Ferguson, actually? Did Fendt make all the engines for Agco now? I should know, I was at the factory in the summer. I'm liking Stitzer. I am liking Stitzer, and some of the stuff that he's got lined up. MRG makes brilliant maps. He also has a big vision for how they're going to work. So there's some stuff like all the different seed types and stuff like that. He's doing some good stuff. He's doing some good stuff. MAN engines, yeah, that's right. Some of the bigger stuff, isn't it? 32 months will go nicely towards FS22 UI. I see what you're doing, Jamie. Very good. Am I using... Somebody was asking, am I using precision farming? I am not, I don't think. The reason being, sometimes you kind of end up hanging around waiting for stuff with precision. So I've got that, and I think I've got seasonal cycles turned off as well, so I can just keep planting and seeding, keeping the momentum up really for the stream more than anything. Right. What are we going to put in that last field, and am I going to bother planting it now, or do we go and do a bit of fertilizer in this field? It'd be nice to do something we can just sell, couldn't it? Soy, you can't go wrong with soybeans, even though... what do we do? Agco produce all the engines. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they would use Deutz engines now with the size they are. Like, we've been to Deutz last year as well, and the Fendt factory is like 10 times the size of Deutz. Then you have to wait one growth stage to fert. Oh, you're right. You're right, Mark. That's okay. We can do that. So, in that case, what are we going to do here? Actually quite a decent sized field this actually, isn't it? Let's throw in some soybeans, shall we? Might as well just have a bit of a money spinner of a crop. There we go. Jamie, yeah, you should be able to just swipe and get rid of the chat, mate. Challenger coming to FS25, even though it's now no longer a brand, right? Although I'm still excited about that Challenger that Custom Modding are doing. For 25. Bears Den, how you doing, mate? 8 months. Another one of the stalwarts on the servers. Old Bears Den. He gets through. He gets through some of the work. We're right on the edge there. Right, this is good. It will get rid of that bit of grass that I planted in the corner. Yep. Is that the tractor on Whiskey Sierra? That is a lovely tractor. Right, what we're going to do after this, we've got loads of rocks down the side of the road here. We could potentially start to dig some of them up. Oh. There we go. Got Mr. Bears down with the 5 gifteds. Thank you very much, mate. What a legend. Much appreciated. There you go. Anyone who's just got a membership, that means you can jump onto our multiplayer servers. I think that's how some of the guys ended up staying. Ham and Eggs, I know for a fact, got properly into stuff after discovering getting a gifted sub. It took him a while to get a gifted sub, but don't you worry about it, Bears Den. I know you'll be back when you get the opportunity. Oh. He raised it up too much, too quick. I do have access to this land. At Gaming, yes, we have, I think we've got 3 PC-only ones at the moment. Hubbard, West, or Aussie No Man's, and the Realism server, which is on Homeworld. Thank you, Crystal. Ben Farming, nice to see you. How are you? Soon, Jamie. Soon. That's something we've not heard anything about for 25 yet either, is any improvements to the multiplayer scenario. They tend to do kind of incremental upgrades to everything over the years, so no question there'll be something. What it is, though, we just don't know. Let's just get that lined up. You have Ham and Eggs, you are always on. It's great to see. Yeah. Let's run this way and see what happens. Just decided not to rotate now. Fine. We'll go this way. No worries, Christoph. Have a good one, mate. Have a good one. And we'll see you soon. In a potato field somewhere, hopefully. Right, let's get through this quick. And then I think I'm going to pick up some of this rock that's at the side of the road. And start crushing it for lime, because we do have lime turned on. We are going to put some lime on our field at some point. Yes, indeed, Bears Den. It's been it's been pretty rapid. It's been great. I'm sure we'll get some info on editing and building tools at some point for sure. Still on track for that potato harvest, yeah. Still on track. Right. Tommy Parso, my dad plays a game like that. Good. Does he enjoy it, Tommy? Thank you, Bay State. Good to see you, man. Mojo Jojo, how are you doing? Spring Creek, yeah. The biggest server, the biggest map in the world. .36x map, and I think The field's about half of it. Is it, Christoph? 1 second, folks. Unfortunately, Mohit is being a bit naughty. There we go, Mohit. Alan's a cool kid on the vertical. As you have seen to me, yes it is. I will eat you up, but we're making the most of the fact that there is a glitch. We're saving ourselves some money. He's just having a little time out to think about what he's done. Take care, Tractor Boy. Thanks for joining in. I hope so, Swim and Climb. I hope so. It's a it is a 4840, so a little bit bigger than a 4755 bent. But from the same stable, yes. I do have access to this land. Thank you, Max. That is much appreciated. What? 15,000 acres? Is it? The field is 15,000 acres. I have a job and a family. I'll be at it for weeks. Crikey. Ben, this is a vehicle control add-on. That's good. He says as I freehand it rather than using it here. I'll turn it on the way back. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask people to... They gave us permission. Did they, Mark? I wouldn't put it past them. Thank you, Hans. All the best, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you again in the future. They begged us. It'll be good fun. It'll be good fun. I'm sure I will break my realism rule for that one. LFM. He pre-ordered FS25 based on some of the gaming footage. Good. Hope you enjoy it, mate. "24-hour live stream." It's a shame, lots of good mods coming out close to a new game coming out. Hopefully they can get them out sooner. Good to see grazing a GPS base. I agree, yeah. I agree. I think I kind of hope that the upgrade cycle is relatively easy for mods as well. We shall see. I think it feels it mostly textury. Got the detail already in the 3D models. It's just adding the new texture to them, hopefully, and some of the new maybe some of the new physics and lighting and stuff. I loved Oakfield too. Swim and Climb. Absolutely loved Oakfield. A little bit disappointed when that didn't come to 22, but at the same time, something nice about maps staying with a certain game. What map did I say that is cross-platform? Moss Valley, I think. When will there be more info? I wouldn't be surprised if we get fact sheets again on Friday for some of the vehicles. That's probably a pretty standard thing now up until launch. But in terms of big ticket items, Tokyo Games Show, end of September. They're going to announce information about the Asian map, which makes sense, being in that part of the world. And beyond that, oh, well, crikey, that's 6 weeks to go then, so probably maybe one or two other big announcements beyond that. And then we'll be there. It's going to be here before we realise it, I tell you. Right, there we go. Soybeans done. Lovely jubbly. Bob Izzard, this is indeed FS22. Turn that off. Go and lower this down. Just base game. That would be mean. Why do you want to see me sad? Hey Carson, how you doing? Carol, that was soybeans, but this field here is half grass, half wheat. Right, I'm going to leave this hooked up for now because I can't be bothered unhooking it, but we should check and see what our fermenting silo's doing. Probably not much yet because we only put stuff in it. No active productions. Oh, good one. So I put all that grass in there. It's just sitting there because I haven't turned it on. Oh, woe is me. Grass silage. That's what we want. Turn that on. That won't take long to convert. Oh, not bad. 155,000 litres. Swim Climb, was there a Pemberton Farms map in FS22? I'll follow Tom Pemberton. There is. It's not the best map, if I'm being honest. I've played better, so right, what are we gonna buy to pick up our stones with? I would like a wheel loader, but the likelihood is I knew we wouldn't have anything in. What have we got on the telehandler? The Agri Pro. See, these are expensive. Little skid steer, but they're hard to put into. Oh, it just feels like false economy to do that. Buy an RX 830. Russie, you had the email all along. There you go. There you go. Sorted. You're in. You're in the inner sanctum now. What are we going to do with this? Let's just lease one, shall we? Because we can use it for what we need it for, and then we can send it back. Or buy it in the future. So there we go. We'll do that, and we will get a bucket. A bucket. Telehandler tools. Horizontal grid bucket. Something big. Multi-purpose bucket. 1.5 to 5. Oh, that'll do. We'll buy that because that's pretty cheap. And the other thing I wanted was a trailer. Now, there is the rock trailer, the Crampy half pipe. So let's lease that because I can't imagine us ever needing that longer term, but maybe. Maybe. What happened to the map in Norway? Do you ever play it on FSG? I think it was a big map. Rennebu by Ola Holdor. It is a big map, and it is a great map. That's going to come alive in FS25. I think he's already talking about doing something with it. The Lime Factory. 80k. There's a crusher somewhere, isn't there? In the mod hub. Yeah, we're not going to buy that now because we can't afford. Well, we can afford it, but it seems silly. I'm pretty convinced I unhitched that. Yeah, we have got rocks all the way along the side of the road here that we should be able to scoop up. Should be able to scoop up. Oh, I never looked in the sail stuff, did I? Good point. There's never every time I look in here, there's, I mean, there's the Fent, but see, that would have been nice if we didn't already have one. Spray is nice. Don't need it at the moment. Hans is back. Yeah, it's like the rock crusher, isn't it, Mark? But somebody's just modded it to take lime. So not just jumping head first in a terra. No. Safely say, I don't think it would make riveting YouTube content. Literally is. Man, my only concern is I won't be able to pick up those rocks because I don't own the land, even though we terraformed it to make space. Rusty, I've never been to Cornwall. I have been to Devon, but never Cornwall. There's a couple of big piles there. So we'll get the trailer, we'll bring it down here, and then we'll get the telehandler. And we'll see how we get on. We'll go and pile it back at the farm. And then work out what we're going to do with it next. But definitely a free supply of lime. I'm not going to say no to that. Let's just enjoy a little bit of interactive control as well. Gotta love it. Farming Sim is the GOAT. You said it, TTK. Alan's been playing FS since 7th of the 8th, 24. Having fallen in love with course below and drive, wonderful to see multiple vehicles working together. It is nice, isn't it, Alan? Glad you're enjoying yourself. Let us... Follow me would have been good on this map. So we could take two things back at once. There we go. Right. We'll park this up and then come back for the telehandler. DriveX, the FarmSim guy, is the GOAT. Never been called the GOAT before, but I'll take it. I will take it. It'd be good if you could program keybinds to some of the interactive control triggers. Isn't that counterintuitive though, because all of the interactive controls are keybinds. Could toss the telehandler in the trailer. Dirty Road Relay, thank you very much. Appreciate it, buddy. Anton, are you capturing from phone? Nope. Nope, I am streaming from my PC. Yay, Amy's in. How are you? I am doing well. I am doing well. If FSG's the GOAT, he's in 25. Ah, very good. Oh, it's too small, the video. There's, if you click on the pinned post, Anton, at the top, I've got a standard stream running as well. Right, let's grab our... Now we can have a bit of fun with the old farm stick as well. There we go. Thank you, Vrum. I am quite proud of it, not gonna lie. Took me a few years to get to this point, so yes. Makes it good fun to play with. Evening, Brock, how are you? Nice to see you. When I get FS25, I'll buy a goat and name him FSG. Drive X, I made it to the horizontal stream. Good work, buddy. I mean, you could really help me out and just watch both. If you want. Love it. DriveX, I do have a Discord server. If you do ! Discord in the chat, you will get a link to it, and you can come and join. Man, it's taken me about 2 hours to drink this. Too busy concentrating. Hey Brian, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Whiskey Sierra's in both now as well. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. All helps the algorithm. Michael, what game are you playing? I am playing Farming Simulator 22. No worries, share. We'll see you again next time, I'm sure. You see, I can't pick it up. Why can't I pick that up? Why can't I pick that up? Why can't I pick that up? Is it because that doesn't take stones? It does. Is it because I don't own it? That's annoying. That's annoying. Right, in that case, I might have to do a job with this. Let's turn Terraform off and debug mode off. Dog the Third, nice to see you. IC Game Channel, thank you very much as well. I appreciate that. No, we're about to have a wobble. Drop frames? No. Oh, sound issues. Right, can we gather up some of this? Even though it's not on our side of the map. Yes, appears to be the quick answer. So if I head down here, we'll round this up on both sides. That'll be something anyway. Everyone knows you can't get free seed and free low. The cat was for... I made the road with the cat bossing. In fact, we could fire up and make a little path down between the fields here as well. Gunga Man, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Jamie, nice to see you again, mate. Yeah, take care. I'll chat to you soon. Let's try it from here, shall we? I don't know where it's all going, but there's some filling up. I think sometimes it gets a little bit weird with 4x maps and the volume of stuff it can gather. Or there might just not be a lot of stone here. I get free wood. Can you sell it, Amy? I've never looked inside this cab. It's quite nicely done actually, isn't it? There we go. Amy's the best at selling free water. Her entrepreneurial spirit. Paul Irwin, nice to see you. Right, we'll grab the other side and we'll do a little test. We'll see how we get on with this. Kind of stuck in limbo now. We've kind of done all the planting we wanted. Need to think about some animals as well, don't we? Get some bees, get some honey. We'll do a few productions on this one, I think. Just for a bit of fun. Don't tend to do a lot with productions, so... be a bit of fun, won't it? Get some cows, get some milk going. Need some FSG goats. Maybe get some kind of pastures in, not square boxes. Maybe get some horses as well. Me and cows don't go. Which is slightly worrying, as I grew up on a 300 cow dairy farm and milked them. Maybe that's why I'm not very good at it now. This is my concern. I don't want rocks in the field if we can avoid it. Take care, Oz. Enough for you. I don't need horses. Costing me enough in real life. Joey Lawson, am I ready for 25? I really am ready for 25. I really am. Very excited for it. I think it's a big step forward from 22. Some people would disagree, but I'm not one of them. I've been around gaming long enough to know when something's a step forward, an improvement. There we go, right. Yeah, I think we can. I think now they're in a pile here. I don't think we'll have any issues being able to pick them up. So we'll do a little bit of a test here. What are my settings for the map? In what respect, Hunter? I've got one field. I own one field. That's all. Right, let's run this back to the yard. What's the name of the mod? It's a D10 cat dozer. Take care, Drive X. I love everything about 25 so far. Me too, Paul. Me too. There's not much that I've kind of gone, oh no, about yet. And also, you know, you're comparing a 3-year-old game with tons of mods to the base game. You compare FS22 base game to FS25 base game, now you start to see big differences. I've been a bit blasé with my cash. We've got 478 left, but we'll keep that for a combine. Probably need to get somewhere to store this as well. There's no point in selling it straight away when we could wait for the price to be optimal. There we go, and telehandler. Right. Let's finish this off by picking up some of these rocks, tidying up the yard, and then we're set to go next time. We need to do a bit of fertilization next time. I'm going to probably invest in another bit of land as well, to put some animals on. We'll probably need to actually get some crops off the ground, so we've got some food for the animals first, actually. That would make sense. Russi, take care, mate. I will chat to you soon. Alright, I'll have a look at Discord after this. Look at all this down the side of the road. Honestly, there's loads of money to be had from this. That hill is super steep. Everything struggled up that hill. Quite excited to see how that split field is going to come up. Be quite good fun, that. Right, let me try and pick up this. As we find out that there's an issue with the map and you can't pick up rocks. But you can. Okay, so it's ownable ground. That was our issue. We didn't own the ground, which is going to be a pain to pick all of that stuff up. Although I can move it with the dozer, so I can maybe think about buying a piece of land closer to some of the other stuff, and then we can pick it up, because I don't want to waste this. It's going to turn into lime for the farm, so. Yo, right. Whip some of this up. Reckon all of this in the bucket in one go. Easy. Maybe a terra farm, but yeah, we could start a little mine, definitely. We'll definitely do that, Cranks. Terraform doesn't work on a 4X unless you've got a 4X version of Terraform, which I happen to have. So we'll have to give it a go. Oh, there's a load of stuff there as well, isn't there? Pick that up on the way, and then we'll move the trailer over. There we go. 12% of a bucket there. Not to be sniffed at, is it? Crikey, there's more there than... it does work, I'm amusing... Okay, good. Alright, we'll give it a go, cranks. We will give it a go. Right. Now, would all this go into this trailer or not? My money is on no. Judging on the fact we've got 30-odd% in there already, it's not a big bucket. We'll tidy up some of this. Oh, hey! Just about. Oh, okay. Should be fine then, cranks. We should be fine. 34% left in here. But... put some weight on the back. I know I do need a weight on it. It's fine, the wheels aren't off the ground. Totally fine. No worries, Whiskey. Thanks for joining tonight, mate. I think we're going to wrap it up relatively soon anyway, so... I'm feeling sleepy. That beer. Do a bit of... Yep, 100%. Oh, spilling it. Judgment is bad. Did I? Excellent. Thank you, Cranks. Must have got a bucket on the house. That's quite nice. In certain circumstances. We're creeping up there, Cranks. We are creeping up. I think I've almost filled the trailer. Yeah, there we go. Trailer is full. So, we need to think about what we're going to do with this, how we're going to do it. Where's the concrete factory or anything like that? Anyway, in the meantime, I think we'll just leave that there, but there is a plan for that. I need to download a couple more mods and get that sorted. But we are kind of at a bit of an impasse now. We have got our fields planted, we've got to wait for one growth cycle, or one growth stage to before we can fertilise them. Before we'll do that, so we've got grass in here, and at some point that'll turn into wheat as we cross over to the other side of the field. I think it's probably more than half the field in wheat, although it's in grass the whole time now. There we go, there's the wheat. Look at that, it just doesn't change. There we go. Anyway, I know what's in there. I know, and we'll have a look at the map just to check. But I think we'll call it there, folks. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's not showing the grass. That's interesting. That's probably because I haven't got grass switched on. There we go. So there we go. We've got ourselves a little field, a little farm setup going on here. We'll probably look to expand. Maybe 62 next. Maybe out to 75. 124,000 though, it's expensive. Or we could be bold and go into the woods. 104,000, 131. A lot of trees in there. And I don't think a lot of these trees are... Okay, then there's some pine and stuff. There's a mixture, so Some of them will be fine to cut down. Some of them, like these, are horrible to deal with. You just basically got to turn these into wood chips, really. Wood equals trees equal... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Mark. And then you've got the land afterwards as well. Could be a bit of fun as well, couldn't it? We've not done any logging for a while, so might have a bit of fun with that. Anyway, on that note, I think we'll knock it on the head for tonight. But thank you, everyone, for joining me. It's been good fun, as always. Good chat, good banter, good fun. Go and enjoy the rest of your weeks. Have fun, look after yourselves, take care, stay safe. And we'll do this all again next week, if not sooner. I think we'll see. We'll see if we've got any time at the weekend for a live stream rather than a vid. We'll see. But for now, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.